Hey guys, it's Miss Burns again. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday. We've made it midway through our first full week of online content. I hope you guys are enjoying it and learning something. And as I've said before, please reach out to us. Um, Today, I have assigned identifying supporting details in informational texts. This goes along with the things we've been working on as far, evidence, support, all of that we've talked about in other videos. The only difference is this is informational text, which gives you information, right? One trick that we've talked about before that we'll talk about right now is ask yourself when it asks you to support a statement. Ask yourself if the information you're choosing actually answers the question at hand. It's easy to choose something with the same words or it sounds similar, that sort of thing, but be sure that you're actually answering the prompt. And I know that sounds ridiculous, like, oh, well, of course. But it's easy to just knee-jerk reaction, choose something, and then it not really answer your prompt, okay? So I'm going to read one of the examples straight from Excel. It's on my phone. The following passage talks about how baseball players began wearing caps. Select the best detail to show the baseball players wanted to look like Civil War soldiers. And here's the passage. In the 1850s, when baseball was getting its start in this country, most players wore straw hats. I didn't know that. This all changed after the Civil War. In the late 1860s, players began wearing visored caps. The caps were imitations of those worn by Union and Confederate soldiers on the fields of battle. There's a fly in here. It's really crazy. So, what part of that text shows that baseball players wanted to look like Civil War soldiers? Okay, well, a sentence. This all changed after the Civil War. Okay? So, look back and say, baseball players wanted to look like Civil War soldiers because they stopped wearing straw hats after the Civil War. That doesn't really answer our question, does it? No. So, okay. Baseball players wanted to look like Civil War soldiers because they began wearing visored caps. Doesn't really give us any kind of reason to connect that to Civil War, right? Okay. Players wore caps that were imitations of those worn by Union and Confederate soldiers on the fields of battle because they wanted to look like Civil War soldiers. Does that answer our question? It does. So we know that sentence is the correct answer. So you would just click that sentence and it'll highlight it, and that is your correct answer. So if you turn it into a question or you rephrase the sentence with the prompt and the information you're wanting to answer with, it'll tell you if you're right or wrong. So do that if you're unsure. Some of them you may be positive about, and that's great. That's awesome. But if you come across one that you don't know about, flip it around and use both pieces of information. This is the only section that I gave today because the next section that I'm going to assign tomorrow is making inferences. And I didn't want to jumble all that together since this went along with what we've done the last 2 days. So I'm going to keep it just that one for today. And then tomorrow we will talk about the section on making inferences. So be well, make good choices. I hope you're all staying safe, observing the 6-foot rule. Hopefully, if we all stay home, I know that's the big logo, and quarantine as best we can. I know that we have to get out of the house sometimes. There are things we have to do. I understand. I have to make sure my parents are good. I get it. But do the best you can to limit your exposure to others, so that we can get back to life as normal life as soon as possible. But until then, we love you. We're thinking about you guys. We want you to be safe and healthy, and happy. So if you need to reach out to me, again, like every day, my email is readingtogjcc@gmail.com. You can reach me through email. You can reach me through the YouTube channel. You can reach me through Google Classroom. Just please, 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 if you need anything, reach out to us. Good luck on this lesson. I think that it'll be pretty simple for all of you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. It's April Fool's Day, but I think that the world at large has enough uncertainty, and we've been pranked enough by the universe with all this. So I'm not going to do an April Fool's joke. So sorry about that. But have a great day. Love you guys.